So as I said in the last lesson, every oscillator needs to be sent to an amplitude envelope so it knows how its level should behave over time. Now you can have up to 4 amplitude envelopes, so you can then choose which one an oscillator is sent to. And they all have identical controls, so it's exactly what you'd expect. You've got ADSR, or rather AHDSR, attack, hold, decay, sustain and release controls here to define how the level behaves. At the moment it's just set to full sustain. What this means is the level jumps up to full volume as soon as I press a note. It stays at full volume whilst I hold the note down, and then as soon as I let go it fades out to nothing. I could bring down the sustain, and then I can use the decay to define how quickly the sound fades out if I want to create a sort of briefer burst. And the inner ring controls the slope here. Or I could use the attack dial to create a fade in. For a gentler effect, and a release amount to add a fade out. And you also have a hold amount here too, which adds an additional hold amount before the sustain. So you now have even more levels that the amplitude goes through. You've also got a spike parameter here, which can add a bit more oomph to the very start for boosting the transient. Obviously be careful of clipping when you apply this. And then you've got some panning controls on the end here, so one just for panning left and right, one for increasing the key track of panning so that the panning will follow the MIDI notes you play, and spread, which shifts the signal left and right. So loads of different options for the level. Of course, a volume at the start here, which I didn't mention, which is just an additional gain setting beyond what you've got on the oscillator section itself.